God damn. In this day and age, being a content creator is like the new fucking 9 to 5 job. All right, we got UPS workers and FedEx workers and fucking real blue collar workers quitting their job to fucking stream. That's what the world is now. Recently, my dad came over to my crib. Mind you, this nigga only talks to me when he wants something. Like, oh, I don't know how ChatGPT work. What's the new baggy jeans everybody wearing? Can we go shop? He only called me when he fucking wants something. So when he came over to my crib, I knew he was gonna ask me for some shit. I just knew he would. When he knocks on my door, he's knocking at the door like he's the fucking police. Hella loud. Hella fucking loud for no fucking reason. I open the door. This nigga's in a good ass mood. Mind you, my dad is never in a good ass mood. He's always like, nigga, no smile, no teeth, no nothing. He's always in a bad mood. Oh, son, I missed you, man. How you been, bro? Looks like you been hitting the gym, man. Like, we got to go to the gym together, man. Like, I miss you, bro. I miss you. What the fuck you want, bro? What the fuck you want, bro? Yo, girl tripping on you or something? What the fuck you need? So I asked my dad, I'm like, yo, why you in a good ass mood, bro? Like, you never come to my crib unannounced, you feel me? Like, what's going on with you? You feel me? He was like, bro, honestly, I gotta tell you some shit, man, but you can't tell my girl. His girl is she's not like my stepmom yet. They ain't married yet, but you feel me? But she.
This dynamic seems a little bit weird. It seems like a weird dynamic. And when I say weird, I just mean it really just feels like an inverse of roles from how he's telling this. I mean, to be honest, the way it's coming off, his dad is coming off like the child, and the child, him, the person narrating this video, really is coming off like the father. Like, it's almost like the father comes to him for guidance and for help and support ultimately. This is really weird. I didn't expect to be talking about his dad wanting to be a content creator. Clearly, he's a content creator, though. So I wouldn't be surprised if his dad saw his wave and how he's able to take care of himself and make money. Because just for some added context, this video alone has over 60,000 likes. It has, let me see, over 1,000 shares. So, this guy is clearly somebody. Yeah, this dude is super, super popular. This dude has almost 1 million followers. He has almost 1 million followers. So for TikTok, I'm sure he's doing really well, especially with brand deals and all that type of stuff. So he's probably raking in the dough. He's probably the most successful person in his family. And so I think his dad probably wouldn't naturally have an affinity to content, but because his son is doing it and now his son is more successful than him, now all of a sudden it's enticed him. And he's like, oh, I'm going to get in on it too. It's easy. Because he's been doing probably hard labor work his whole life. And now he's like, oh, I can make this easy money. Just get online talking. And he's really looking at it like, man, I raised you. I'm smarter than you. If you could do it, I can do it. That's really what this comes down to, most likely. So this is strange. Y'all, let's get back into it, though. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And really just a click. So it's really just a click. And then also, if you can hype the video as well.
I asked my dad, I'm like, yo, why you in a good ass mood, bro? Like, you never come to my crib unannounced, you feel me? Like, what's going on with you? You feel me? He was like, bro, honestly, I gotta tell you some shit, man, but you can't tell my girl. His girl is she's not like my stepmom yet. They ain't married yet, but you feel me? But she ain't my stepmom and shit, right? But he's like, don't tell my girl, don't tell my girl. I was like, nigga, I ain't gonna tell your girl nothing. Nigga, your relationship got nothing to do with me. Grown ass man, bro. I ain't no snitch. I was like, what you gotta tell me? He was like, bro, I quit my job. You quit your job. What? This nigga has been a truck driver for 40 years. 40 fucking years. He no college, no high school, nothing. That's all the fuck he knows. And this nigga's hella in shape. He's in shape. So like he wasn't in the space to retire. You feel me? Like body not deteriorating. Nigga, his routes are he's been truck driving so long, they shrunk that nigga routes. Nigga, he only drive like from here to San Bernardino. He don't drive that fucking far. Why'd you quit your job? Nigga, that's a free $12K a month. Why'd you quit your job? He was like, son, you gonna be proud of me. That's deep ass voice. Deep ass Panamanian voice. Son, you gonna be proud of me. You gonna be proud of me, son. I quit.
Hold on, man. That's crazy. This man quit his job. See, I knew it. He done seen his son having success. Now all of a sudden he thinks he can do it. ultimately, it's like a grass is greener type of thing. He probably sees his son's lifestyle. Like he has to go work a job. His son probably just out and about. He can just film his content. I mean, even look in this video right here. This dude's in his car doing this. He was probably just out and about doing what he normally does. He might have just finished eating at the restaurant and decided to just film a video in his car. He's chilling. Got 1 million followers. You know, got 1 million. But his dad was living perfectly fine as well. And that's the thing. But now he wants to do content. And he done quit his job. So he's acting like these young kids just quitting their job. At this point, don't say you quit your job. Just say you retired. Just say you retired. At this point. If you frame it like that, maybe. But then when you add the additional caveat that you're potentially quitting it to do content, then that just sounds crazy. Especially if you're in shape and you can keep going. That's pretty crazy, man.
You know, he don't drive that fucking far. Why'd you quit your job? Nigga, that's a free $12K a month. Why'd you quit your job? He was like, son, you gonna be proud of me. That's deep ass voice. Deep ass Panamanian voice. Son, you gonna be proud of me. You gonna be proud of me, son. I quit my job to be a content creator. What the fuck are you talking about? This nigga can barely fucking speak English, let alone be in front of a camera. This nigga doesn't even post on fucking Facebook. What? So I'm like, Dad, sit your big bald ass down. Sit down. Sit the fuck down. Let me get this straight. You quit your job to be a content creator, correct? He's like, yeah, man. Like, you not proud of me? Hold on. I'm proud of you. I'm not fucking proud of you. But I'm trying to get the time frames right.
Proud for what?
You quit your job to be a content creator. You hate being on camera. Right? You hate being on camera. You hate when I fucking record our family fucking reunions and get me off camera, son. You hate when I fucking record you. So I'm like, Pops, who influenced you to do this? Because obviously you've been watching somebody. You've been watching somebody. Who the fuck is it? Who influenced you? He was like, yeah, like my girl. Yeah, like she be watching these vloggers and these YouTubers and these streamers and shit, man. And I be getting jealous. I said, who's the streamers? He was like, you ever heard of Duke Dennis? Duke Dennis? This nigga strikes again, bro. This nigga.
First of all, that's crazy. Your girl's watching Duke Dennis? You might have more problems than one, from what I understand. But listen, really? Man, this is taking left turn after left turn after left turn. How in the hell did you get into streaming? Watching streamers? The only way I can even fathom it and wrap my head around it, if you don't know who streamers are, like that's the next level. It used to be that YouTube was the end all be all, the giant when it comes to long form content. But now it's gone even more exponential than that. And now they have this thing where it's streaming. And the thing about streaming is they do it. If you think this is a lot long form, even some people do live shows on YouTube, no streams. They do those things for like 8 hours. Some people do it for literally 24 hours. I done seen streams. I haven't seen the stream, but I saw a short of a stream where a dude was literally sleeping, still streaming. His chat was still going. This dude sleep. They don't stop on the stream. So it basically took long form to the next level, and it's influencing these kids. And these kids, you wonder why these kids don't want to work. They just want to be in the house playing their game, watching a stream all day, watching somebody else live life, or just somebody else cooped up in their house playing around. It's so weird. So the only way that I can, back to my original point, even fathom his father getting into it. I know he said his girl, but then he said he got into it. But you got to remember, he's a truck driver, so he's on the road a lot. So maybe he needed something longer form, and maybe that fit into his lifestyle because he may be driving over the road for so many hours, and he's just looking for something to be entertained, I would assume. That's the only way I can even fathom how he got into streaming. But to think he's going to be a streamer. And funny enough, you could have been a streamer. But why you couldn't just film yourself in your truck? You could have blended work. There's tons of truck driver creators. I'm curious what he thinks his niche is going to be.
Who influenced you? He was like, yeah, like my girl, yeah, like she be watching these vloggers and these YouTubers and these streamers and shit, man, and I be getting jealous. I said, who's the streamers? He was like, you ever heard of Duke Dennis? Duke Dennis?
This is crazy.
This nigga strikes again, bro. This nigga. But I'm like, Dad, like, what you gonna do for money? You still got a fucking house to pay off. Like, he was like, yeah, bro, like, I worked there for over 40 years. And now that I'm retired, you feel me? Like, I get $8,000 to $9,000 a month. So I can pay rent and pay all my bills with that. But I want to make extra money doing content. I'm like, okay, so now that Duke Dennis fucking influenced you. Mind you, it wasn't even that Duke Dennis influenced you, Dad. You got fucking jealous that your girl was watching other niggas online, which is fucking normal. Everybody's life is online. Yeah, I think it's the dreads, bro. Like, she just love niggas with dreads and shit now, man. She be watching all these guys, but every time I watch a Duke Dennis video, he ain't doing nothing. That's what the fuck, bro. Okay, he can do that. He been doing that. You've never, so you think you gonna get on the camera and do nothing?
I told you they don't be doing nothing for hours. And see, they get the real money now. YouTube and that type of, like, long form content used to be the type of content where you can make some money. Streaming done took it to the next level. These dudes get these contracts. These contracts are insane. They get life-changing money in one pop. And yeah, these dudes are real bosses. The biggest streamers, Kai Cenats, Aiden Ross, Neon, Duke Dennis. Yeah, they're getting real money. And you know, I would typically like to follow where the money is, but I think YouTube is a perfect medium for me because I couldn't just be like doing nothing. I actually want to drive an impact. I want to actually, you know, I feel like I'm well balanced. And that perfectly serves for this, but I don't want to take it too extreme where I'm just too extreme where I'm on a stream nonstop and I don't have balance in my own life. And then people just watching my whole life unfold. It's just weird. But so his dad thought that he could just get on a stream not doing nothing because he saw somebody who's already put his skin in the game who was doing something that got to the point that he is now to where now he can cruise. I mean, it's the same logic that worked with his job. You remember his son said he'd been driving trucks for so long that now they done shrunk his routes. He has the easy routes. That's typically how life works. When you put skin in the game and then you endure long enough, eventually when you get to the other side, it's a lot easier for you because you've put your time in. You thought it was going to be any different with streaming, but he didn't correlate that. It's a cognitive dissonance. And he should be too mature and too old to be just taking leaps without actually having the success already. But the caveat is, I mean, if the brother makes almost $10,000 just from his retirement already, then he can really do whatever he wants. So it is what it is either way. But yeah, the rationale behind it is insane.
So he ain't doing nothing. That's what the fuck, bro. Okay, he can do that. He been doing that. You've never, so you think you gonna get on the camera and do nothing? You not Duke Dennis. You don't got no dreads. You're bald, Mr. Clean Bald. So he was like, son, you make content, don't you? I was like, shit, I yap sometimes. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't say I'm a fucking content creator, but I yap and I know how to talk on camera. He was like, bro, can you teach me? Can you teach me? I was like, I don't know how to I don't know how to teach you. You. First off, you barely fucking speak English. No one's gonna understand you unless they speak Creole or Spanish. Look, when I said that, I can see the spirit in his eyes just me. I said it, he was so sad. He was like, bro, he was like, you don't think I could do it? Let me chill. That's my pops. That's my pop. But before I asked my dad, like, what kind of content does he want to make? You feel me? Because I'm going to help him. You feel me? That's still my pops, right? So I was like, are you going to tell your girl? Because she don't work. She's going to be expecting a $12K check every single month from you. So what are you going to tell your girl? He was like, bro, don't worry about that, bro. I'm going to tell her once I get back home. But, like, I just wanted to, like, confirm that, like, you're going to help me. I was like, okay, pops, I'm going to help you. But make sure you tell your girl, because I don't want no problems with you. She will kick your ass out of your own house, because she, I ain't gonna lie, she run that shit. Now that we got that all out the way, I asked him, I was like, yo, dad, hold on. I was like, yo, dad, what kind of content do you want to make?
Yeah, man. This is one of those, this is a lot of families, man, where the son has to basically make up for the sins of the father. His father is just, I mean, I'm sure he's a great father, but he's just doing life wrong. And they done passed down a lot of things that's been wrong, and I would even argue messed up a lot of things that now we're trying to correct. So, but the way that he even came at this, at the end of the day, he'll be just fine if he's making retirement money or whatever. But his dad just seems a little simple-minded. To where it's like, yeah, just keep driving the trucks, man. Because what did you think you were going to do? Why did you just quit your job before having the conversation? As well as, what type of content do you like that you want to imitate? It'll be easier to do the form of content that's already tailored to the type of content that you like already and that you actually are impressed by. In my opinion, I think that would be the best way to do it. Or since you actually do have a profession, do have a skill, and I mean, you are a master truck driver, like there's probably nothing regarding driving trucks that you don't know and that you don't have connections to. So you could also open up that world. I'm sure your day is really cool in comparison to other people's days, just getting started. I mean, you wherever you work, you dang near get to walk around there like you own that place. I'm sure they wouldn't care if you were filming and vlogging and you became a content creator. So it's like, why you didn't try to blend that first, and then maybe they could have followed you on the journey of you creating your own trucking company. Who knows? And you could have helped to finance that with your content creation. I just don't understand, man. But hey.
You feel me? He was like, bro, I just want to like record my everyday life. So I was like, okay, like, what do you do every single day, you know, outside of work? Because all you did was you worked fucking 10 to 12 hours a day. And what the fuck you do? He was like, man, I like sitting on my porch. I like drinking scotch, you know, smoking cigars, watching podcasts and like, you know, the news and shit. You sound old as fuck. No disrespect. No disrespect. You sound fucking elderly. So I was like, what you want me to do? You want me to like record for you? Like when I'm not at work, you want me to go to your house and record you doing all that shit on your couch and on your porch? He was like, yeah, you got me. I was like, no, you can have one of my fucking tripods. Not about to waste my, bro, I'm not, no. After I said my nigga can have one of my tripods, right? This nigga gonna look at me dead in my face. He was like, what's a tripod? Go get your fucking job back. Go get your fucking job back. So after me explaining to him what a tripod was, he takes one of my tripods and goes all the way home. So I'm thinking he finna be a content creator, like, you know, just set the camera up like this, you know what I'm saying, smoke his little cigar, but maybe put some fucking music in the background, post it on YouTube or something. I don't fucking know. That's his business. He quit his job for this shit. This nigga gonna call me 2 weeks later. He gonna be like, yo, he's like, son, you're not gonna believe this shit, bro. You're not gonna, bro, I can sense the sadness in this big ass nigga voice. He's like, you're not gonna believe this shit, bro. My girl's threatening to leave me, bro. What? For what? I already knew why, because I already fucking predicted all this shit. He was like, bro, like, I told her I quit my job to be a content creator, man. And, you know, it's not really going so well, but the video's getting like 4 views on Facebook. I was like, Facebook? Nigga, you not bro, post on TikTok.
Oh my goodness, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, he was making 12K a year. That's almost 150 a year. That's like 144K that you're making a year, and you just quit that. And then, honestly, what you should know, I think Facebook actually does pay the best out of all the platforms, YouTube, TikTok. I think Facebook actually pays the most. So he actually may be onto something with going on to Facebook. He probably should do that. But I think he's jumping the gun. Does he expect instant results? I'm pretty sure he wasn't making 144K at his trucking job when he first started. My first video did 1 view. What do you expect? That's the process. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving along. So I don't know what he thought was going to happen when he posted his first video. Are people really thinking that they're gonna post their first video and it's gonna do like 100,000 views? Is that what people's misconception is when it comes to being a content creator? His dad, I don't man, and so and he shouldn't have told his girl about it either, because women don't want to really build a lot of times from what we see, like in this new generation. Even that new song by Young Miami, spin that, or whatever. I don't know the lyrics, but it just sounds like one of those things where it's like you got to come already spin that, ready to spin that. So why did you involve her in this process? You should just quit your job and just say, "Yeah, I'm about to start a business. Just hold tight, just relax. I got it." You're gonna have her in the process, so now she's looking at your Facebook and she's seeing it's got no views, and she was probably embarrassed because y'all probably friends on Facebook. And when you posted that and y'all circle all saw it and it was crazy because you really don't want a lot of people to be in on your content when you first start, because it's going to be kind of embarrassing. You're not going to be good. The refinement is going to come from you continuing to do it as well. Your first video is not going to be good. It's just that simple. You can look at any content creator ever on any platform. Their first video is cringy if they leave it up. So you really just want to just do this on your own and start from scratch and just get organic new people that resonate with whatever it is that you're talking about and build up that way. I don't think you should try to let other people in that already know you in on it, unless maybe you have some really close friends that you think they align with the content and they can give you some constructive feedback, and you know it'll actually be objective feedback that you can actually take away some of their points and actually implement it to improve your content. But you have to have self-awareness, and you have to have awareness of your friend group as well.
And it's not really going so well, but the video's getting like 4 views on Facebook. I was like, Facebook, nigga, you not bro, post on TikTok. TikTok is where all the views at. He getting all emotional on the phone and shit. He's like, bro, I don't know what to do, bro. I did what you said, man. I set the camera up. I'm smoking a cigar. I put Marvin Gaye in the background, right? Bro, you got Marvin Gaye in the background. You smoking a cigar, drinking scotch, doing nothing. You got fucking 4 views for a reason, brother. But I was like, look though. I was like, Pops, put 2 and 2 together. You're 60 years old. You've been working at this spot for 40 years. You quit your job. Actually, you retired from your job, so you're getting a pension, right? Maybe your girl is just with you for the money. I'm just putting that up there because you quit your job, and now she's threatening to leave you.
Yeah,
come on, bro. Like, make it make sense. You feel me? He was like, bro. He's like, why would you say that, bro? Like, she loved me, man. We've been together for almost 4 years, but all this bull.
See, his dad is a goofy. See, now this took a whole nother turn. And now I'm gonna have to address that. His dad is a goofy. And I already knew it. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you? I was trying to be nice about it early when I was talking about the sins of the father. But the sins of the father is really just these weak dudes, man. These weak dudes. And they get these outcomes. And people just use them. And he can even see that his own dad is a goofy. It's kind of crazy. And that's why he's talking about him like this. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. That, I mean, it's clear. Oh, but here's what I want to talk about. Don't try to tell people, especially, you see how when he brought it up to his dad that she's just using you for the money, his dad started getting offended and almost like emotional, like he was about to start lashing out at him because it hit him in his ego because his dad thought he was something that he's not. His dad thought that he was him, but really he's just Jim. And so here's the thing, man. He found that out, that he came to the realization that the accumulation of his life is Mickey Mouse, or he's a goof. He's a goof. He found that out, and his son was the one to have to tell him. So that added an extra insult to injury. And so you got to sit with that. But it's like he's lashing out on his own son. Like, he'll be mad at you, and this can even be your own friends. You try to tell them some information that they need to know. It could even be like, "Hey, man, I'm familiar with her that you're in love with. I'm familiar with her, and I know everything there is to know. I know more about her than you know. So that should be problematic in itself." And then they'll get mad at you and want to like lash out at you. They might even want to take your life. And that's why you got to let goofies live in their delusional bliss. That's really the truth. You have to let them live in their delusional bliss. Because if you disrupt that, then now you'll be the enemy. And it, as you can see, it could be her own father. Ain't that something? Throughout this whole story, everything he's been telling me about his dad, I'm just like, what is up with this? Like, this dude is strange. And so now we finally have the accumulation that his dad is goofy as F.
And now she threatening to leave you? Come on, bro. Like, make it make sense. You feel me? He was like, why would you say that, bro? Like, she loved me, man. We've been together for almost 4 years, but all this bullshit. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. He was like, you gonna help me or what, bro? Like, bro, you gonna help me make money with this shit or not, man? I gotta make something. I was like, look, bro. Look, like, I got one fucking idea. There's this app, right? It's called Relay. It makes the videos for you. All you have to do is make an account and post on it, and post on that account with the videos that are made for you. Can you do that? They use AI to make the videos. He was like, what the fuck is AI? You don't know what AI is? Go get your fucking job back. So I was like, Pops, you can do two fucking things. You can either make up to almost like $1,000 a month with this fucking app I just told you about, or you can get your fucking job back and possibly get your gold digging ass girl back. You pick. It's your life. You're a grown ass man. You got it. After I gave my Pops his ultimatum and shit, right? After I gave him his choices, he pauses on the phone. He's like, man, I'm finna go back to work, bro. I'm a truck driver. Yeah, I know. You've been doing that shit for 40 years.
He's smarter and wiser than his own dad. And it's probably because he has more life experience than his dad. Some people don't understand. Life experience is just, it a lot of times just comes down to courage. The courage to try different things. His dad's been driving trucks his entire life. That's all he knows. But his son has tried a lot of things and even tried content creation, and it's working for him. And I'm sure he's got a job. He seems like an ambitious and courageous young man. So just within that, he has more experience than his dad, just doing other things and being able to see different sides of things and then be able to actually correlate and cross analyze the patterns as well as the differences. And so it's giving him different insights, which ultimately translate into wisdom. And his dad, is like a one trick pony. And so whenever he gets out of his element, he's really he's like a fish out of water. He's gasping for air. He needs to get back into his element. You ain't really ready for anything else outside of that because you've been too comfortable for too long. His son doesn't mind making himself uncomfortable trying things. And so he ultimately becomes a more capable man because of that. And even at this young age, it's pretty clear he's more capable than his own father because his father is acting like he can't do anything for himself or he can't solve any problems. And you notice throughout this whole thing, his son is having to solve every one of his father's problems, even down to his own relationship. It's pretty ironic, but we'll leave it there for today. Y'all, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I'm a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels. So that's why. But if you come across a video and you don't see the hype button, then it's probably been over 7 days. And hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So it's usually best practice if you want to hype to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot on a newer video. And also, if you want to become a member of the channel as well, join buttons on the video. And what becoming a member of the DXU family will come with is you would get badges next to your comments where it will show people that you are a member whenever you leave a comment, as well as you would get early access to content and also exclusive content that's not available for everyone else on YouTube. So again, if you want to become a member, join buttons on the video. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.